DNS trained and McKenzie certified and osteopathic medical practitioner. And even more important is that I'm very passionate about helping people live happier, healthier, and more fulfilling lives. Okay, so most of the people that come to see me, they come for various with various conditions, and usually they try different things and they kind of feel stuck, but there's no further improvement. So what I do, I look for the root cause, actually what's causing this impairment of cell healing capacity of the body. Okay, because body is always trying to heal. Okay, but sometimes, I mean, most often when there is a barrier to that self-healing mechanism, that's what happens. It just kind of, it's not happening. Okay, so, and you have the persistent issue, whether it's a pain in your back, neck, knee. That's usually what people that I see, or it could be in your other organs, okay, other than musculoskeletal parts. Okay, so what I wanted to do is I just wanted us to do a little prayer. Okay, and everybody's okay with that? Okay, so and you can join us in the prayer. Okay, so dear God, thank you for bringing each of us here today. We know we are not here by accident. Every person in this space was guided here for a reason. Thank you, God, for bringing this message, what we are going to share and learn today, to all those who truly need to hear it. We know that everyone here and everyone connected in the moment has been divinely guided. Thank you for reaching the people who have been waiting for this information so they can begin their journey towards better health, deeper fulfillment, greater joy, and more abundant and vibrant life. As we begin, we ask for your presence to be with us. Help us to feel open, calm, and ready to receive. Guide us as we learn how to better support our bodies and take care of ourselves in a deeper, more aligned way. Show us what our next steps are gently, clearly, and in a way that feels right. And remind us that we are supported, we are capable, and we are never doing this alone. We are so grateful to be here together. Amen. So, okay, so let's continue. So, how did I get into sort of doing all this stuff? Okay, and learning more, because a lot of people, actually, a friend of mine came the other day and she said, "Oh, I came for you to use for this, fix it." I said, "Well, there is more to it. The reason I learned more." Over the years, it wasn't that because I was bored at home. Okay, I didn't know what to do. It just, I sometimes say, actually, often I say, I was cursed with curious minds, such as my friend here and my friend here. I don't know for others, but so you're always learning. So you're just pushed. Okay, so this is like this calling that you have, and here you are. Okay, so but really going more into sort of biomechanical aspects of human body. I was more of biomechanics, and I really studied physiotherapy and then osteopathy, and I did certification McKenzie, and I did DNS, which is amazing, amazing stuff. But then when my mother was really ill, I was sort of, I guess, led and guided, or it was, challenged for me. And I actually tried to help her so much. I read a lot of stuff to understand really what's going on and what I can do. Okay. And I really wish, and I asked a lot of people, doctors, and of course you all know, how it works. Okay. You have limited, there's just nothing can be done. And like me, I already know that there has to be a way. Okay, I just didn't know at the time, and I wish I honestly knew like this much of what I know now, because I know for sure my mom would have way better the last few years of our life. Anyways, my journey deepened over further when my daughter went through a period of serious illness, and I really wanted to get explore more this essential oils because I knew I heard so much wonderful things about them, and it was very difficult to find someone who actually knows essential oils that is professional. I wanted the doctor. Honestly, I wanted the doctor who knows, and I couldn't find it. Okay, so and then and I researched which ones are better, anyways, and I guess God sent me to this lovely lady, Lola, okay? So I did everything she told me pretty much. And I wasn't really that honest with my naturopathy doctor because, I don't know if she would agree with everything that we did, okay? But anyways, thanks to goodness, my daughter is doing in excellent health these days, and everything was perfect. So in general, in terms of physiology of the body, I just wanted to say, whenever there is some kind of dysfunction, turn off the radio. Sorry. So there is two reasons. Everything comes to two reasons: too much of something that our body doesn't need, and too little of something that needs. Okay, that's pretty much all to it. The whole whole health is about that. Very basic. Okay, and we all know it. Okay, we just don't know what it is. Okay, so our job as healthcare professionals and doctors in the field, and people that are in alternative medicine, such as Lola, so is to figure out what is it and to try to dig it out and let the body resume its own self-healing properties. Okay, so okay, so today we are here to talk about spring detox, and I'm very proud. Okay, I'm doing my second month. I'm in the second month of cleanse. I did one last year. They say usually it's good like 1 or 2 times a year, but did it 1 year, so good enough. Okay, for me. And then I just wanted to say, okay, so what we are going to share today is based on mine and Lola's personal experience and research. And for full transparency and disclosure, we will be open with you. We will be offering some of these products today to you. There will be special incentives for those who are ready to step into higher level of care, okay? So it also applies to people that are watching us online, okay? So they will also get incentives, share with them. And yes, and we are talking about doTERRA products, okay? And we are going to be covering, like, Lola will talk more about it. And why doTERRA? Because my research, well, I use them myself. I said my daughter is using them for a while. My daughter just recently started. I told him, I'm telling all my patients that you started, He's like, yeah. Because I was trying to make him do it, and he was like, he knows better. So anyways, now he's thanks. I'm so happy, so thankful to God that he's using it too. So why this product? So I did a lot of research before I kind of got deeper into it. I use them for me and my family, but I was kind of a little bit shy to actually recommend to others because I don't know, you know what I mean? I can do it for myself, but I don't know for others, And so I did extensive research. I did a lot because I didn't want to go for marketing, so they were like, oh, this is very good. Like everybody says that, But let me see the real, okay, stuff. So what I did personally, I joined lots of groups, and I did ask a lot of questions, and I wanted to hear a real answer from real people, okay? And I can share, whoever is interested, the folder that I created. I went to conferences and I actually spoke to people. And whenever they said, I said, do you mind if I record you, So that's what I did, okay? So it's real stories. It's not like something that somebody wrote and, they are doing a lot of research and stuff, but I wanted more than that, okay? I'm a little bit like, as you can see, very particular, okay? The more I learned, and honestly, like the more I learn about this company and the way they are doing stuff, and the more I just love them every day more and more. So and she'll cover why. You'll cover that part, yes. And why essential oils? Because they're essential oil predominantly company, but they use supplements as well. They actually make supplements. But why essential oils compared to other products like herbal, and other, I guess, supplements? The fact with essential oils, because number one, it's given from God, because it's the purest natural source of sort of medication, should I say, or how would we call it in non-medical world? Healing power. Sorry. Remedies, yes, yes. Thank you so much, Margaret. Gosha. And basically, essential oils have some research shows 50 to 70% more potent than herbal forms. Okay, so it's really, really so powerful, and that's why it's like, and then you'll talk more about the non-regulation and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so and then the other thing I wanted to mention is why supplement at all. Okay, because a lot of people, I want to say my daughter, I don't know if she'll watch it, but anyway, she's like, we don't need supplements, okay? I was there, who wasn't there? Like, I remember like maybe 10, 15 years ago, I heard, one day we'll be just eating those things. I'm like, I don't want to think about it. I want to believe it, okay? But we are there now, okay? So I'm using it. And the reason, one of the main reasons is because agriculture has changed a lot, okay? So the soil is depleted, okay? So the nutritional value of the food is not the same as it used to be, okay? So no matter how healthy and brilliant unless you really, maybe if you live somewhere, in the woods, maybe it's good enough. I don't know, I don't know that part, okay? But but in general, for people us that live in cities and just regular food, even if it's pure organic, you know how much organic it is, it's a little bit less, that the way I see it is a little bit less harmful than non-organic. Okay, I still buy it, but it's not that I really believe it's like it's as pure as I would love it to be. So for that reason, to actually meet the demands of our body, I believe at this stage of game, it's very important and great, and that's what I do. I do supplements, okay? That's all. So today, Dr. Garris, our naturopath doctor, was supposed to do part of the conversation, but something came up and she wasn't able to come. So last minute, I had to take over her part. So here we go. Okay, so I'll be using my little reminders here. We made some posters just to kind of explain some stuff to you. I'm using only those two, huh? Okay. Oh, where's my digestive one? Digestive system. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. So, clinics and notes. Okay. So I'm now. Thank you. Okay. We are all aware that we are constantly exposed to harmful substances, whether it's in the air, in pollution, in the food that we eat, even as I mentioned earlier, pure organic, it has a bunch of things, Literally, like people told me, like I have my neighbor, she works in Metro, she says, I don't know if I should say that, but anyways. So yeah, it's not as organic and clean as we want, okay? So to believe. And then also clothes, okay? Our pajamas, as she'll mention that part. Our perfumes, especially creams, hand cream, face cream, huge pollutants that we are not even aware of, okay? And then, so over time, there's a huge amount of toxins that we are bombarded at every second of the day, becomes burden in our body, and then then that's a natural detox system. If it's working beautifully, we're pretty good, okay? But most often, it's not as perfect as it is, okay? So I will just go over some basic anatomy, okay? So here, this is our digestion. So most of our sort of biomechanical troubles start here, okay? Because we every day consume quite a bit. We put through our mouth lots of stuff, okay? So that needs to kind of be processed somehow, and the body should use nutrients and be like all perky and whoo-hoo, like dancing around, okay? Or it could go boom. Oh my gosh. Okay. So mouth was happy, but the body's like, I don't like it. So, anyways, okay, so here we go. So we have the food goes I don't know in English, esophagus, we call it. Okay, and then it goes into your I'm all in my language. Stomach is in English, okay? I'm želudac, okay? Whoever is serving, okay? And then it goes further into further parts, okay? And the intestines, and then colon, okay? And comes out, okay? And then we have liver here. So liver is right here, okay? So it comes like that, stomach, and then we have all this intestinal. Remind me of the parts. Okay, intestines, okay, and then we have at the end colon that brings stuff out. Okay, so now this is just in short. Okay, so our major elimination orders, we have 5. So there is liver that I just mentioned. Okay, and then we have kidneys here at the back. Okay, and then we have colon that we just mentioned. Okay, pooping things out. Lungs, okay, they kind of bring the CO2 out, carbon dioxide, and then skin is also our elimination organ, okay? So now, when liver, because liver, what it does, I'll talk more about it, I guess. If our liver is kind of sluggish and not so perky and happy, it's kind of whatever, again, I can't be bothered working. I don't feel like it, okay? So it doesn't do its job as good. So all the toxins, instead of kind of be moved to places such as colon or urethra, so either pee or poo, okay, business, okay, they just stay there, okay, and then we have like fatty liver and all that good stuff, and then the, should I say, funniest part, or like a lot of people have fatty liver, and they're like, oh yeah, I have fatty liver, but no, doctor says it's fine. Okay. It's like I have only 5 caries in my teeth, but it's just okay. Like literally, that's another thing that I will mention later. Okay. So what? And we have lymphatic system. So lymphatic system, it's sort of what happens is that blood pumps nutrients to the tissues, but actually lymphatic system actually delivers that food to the cells, okay? And then takes the waste after the metabolism happens, and then you have waste products. So that lymph kind of takes it and put it in the venous blood, okay? And then it goes for the cleanse, okay? And then back and forth, okay? So that's the connection between blood and lymph. You got that part? Okay? This is kind of interesting, because a lot of people talk lymph, but like, what's lymph? Okay. So, anyways, so lymphatic system extremely important, and then in lymph nodes, it's filtration. Okay, so it kind of helps that, and then we have bladder and urethra, and colon mentioned earlier. So now, liver. So liver is our major, most important diffusion organ. Okay, so it does, one of the main roles is digestion of fat. Okay, and also it supports peristalsis. You know what peristalsis is? Okay. Peristalsis. You know what peristalsis is? Who knows? You know? Okay, it's the movement of your bowels to move the, whatever waste after, nutrients are taken out, the food, to push it out. So for example, so you see how it's so connected. The liver can be, your malfunctioning liver can be cause of your constipation. Okay, so it's not just like, I ate something wrong. It's your liver is like, oh my gosh, like it's not doing the job. Okay, then it's also stores major nutrients like iron, vitamins, various vitamins. Okay, and then people just like take extra vitamins, you know, instead of like, okay, why the vitamins are not being absorbed? What's going on? Okay, so pretty much, sit there, please. Yes, thank you. And then it supports hormonal balance and processes allergens. So you see how allergy is so tightly linked with liver function, like 300%. Okay, because his liver is like, oh, whatever, all this, and it creates the strike demonstration in the body. It hasn't been English. Like, body is like, I don't like it, so it starts kicking stuff out, and that's well, I jumped on the autoimmune actually part. Okay, but what it does, and the main role, as I said, breaks down the toxin chemicals and excess hormones. Okay, so now I will just go over that because I find this fascinating. So I don't know if you are interested to hear. So basically, we have healthy liver, okay, and then we have liver that is a little bit sort of not too happy. Okay, so healthy liver, it takes those. Okay, the words, okay. So toxins are broken down and transformed into intermediate substance, free radicals, okay, and they are produced. That's in phase 1, okay. So Dr. Gers was supposed to cover this part in more detail, okay, but here I am, okay. So and they are neutralized by antioxidants, okay, those free radicals. And then happy body, phase 2, okay, we have those intermediate substances are converted into harmless water soluble substances, okay, and then it's easy to go through the kidneys and come out through the urine. Bye toxins, life is good. Okay, or the other way is through the bile, okay, and then it goes into it, and it again goes through the do we have pathway here? I had another picture, but that shows those two pathways. Okay, so anyway, it gets excreted and life is good. Okay, but unhealthy liver, number 1. Well, before liver is unhealthy, most often the wall, intestinal wall is not happy. Okay, it gets damaged, but many things. Some I shared with many of you. Okay, particularly some people. Pointing to you. Okay, look, certain food creates more damage than other foods. Okay, so any food that needs a longer time to be digested, if it just sits there, so imagine that food being on your table. Okay, just in regular 22 degrees temperature. Okay, so it's sitting like there. Okay, and then so here is warmer. Okay, so imagine after 14 hours, certain food sitting there, not necessarily the best. Okay, so imagine that's exactly the same thing happens inside. So it's not like on this skin. This skin is different. Inside skin is different, so it's more sensitive. So it's sitting there, so of course it's going to cause some changes. Okay, so now then those walls get those changes. Sometimes people call it leaky gut. So it lets this, we had the last time poster, I forgot to, yeah, we had the poster how actually well, it kind of opens up and a space. There is a space where those toxins come out. Okay, and that's how they go to bloodstream. Okay, and that's how they get to liver. Okay, and now liver is like already, I'm not into too good, mood to do much. I'm tired, exhausted. You threw all this stuff on me. Oh my gosh, and now you want me to work, like leave me alone, you know. So those toxins, they don't get really transformed like, in here as beautifully. So, and here's a little picture. You can actually, did we share the small ones to them? Can you? Yeah. So it's easier because it's you gave them. Okay. You can pass it around because it's easier to see. Okay. So here, so they don't get converted fully. So says toxins are not fully transformed, and free radicals are created. Okay. And now in phase 2, so this is phase 1, phase 2. Okay. What happens is incomplete conversion to water soluble form. So they are not water soluble. Okay. So what happens? They cannot be excreted. Okay. So they are hanging in the air. Okay. So what happens? They get stored different places. So most of it's in fat. Okay. But also that's how they get to here, to our brain. Okay. And I'll cover now what conditions are highly linked to toxic overload. Okay. And you see how it's also connected, like that's just how it is. That's how nature works. Okay. So, so I think I said everything in the result. Partially processed or unchanged toxins have the liver, leave the liver and get stored in tissues, fat, brain, nervous system, and other organs. These toxins recirculate in the blood and may contribute to long-term poor health. Many, many, many things. Okay, and you can see on the poster, like it's really beautifully done. Okay, where it goes. Okay, so we have brain. Okay, all this. All right, there we go. Okay, so damaged pathways, I think I covered most of it. Okay, so what I wanted to go over now is common conditions, things that we do not think about. Okay, most people are not aware that almost everything is linked to that. And why I'm so back to basics, just go back to basics. It's like, if you're very, very thirsty, water, so this, if you have any problem in your body, well, number one thing, how about you clean up a little bit? Clean up a little bit, okay? It's like if a house, somebody didn't clean the house like 10 years, nobody walked in the grandparents' house, you walk in, of course it's not fun, okay? So longer it wasn't, the windows weren't open and stuff like that, worse it is. So now, first thing that we walk in, we open the windows, okay? I would normally tell you to guess, but because of the time, I'm trying to speed up, okay? So I don't keep you too long. So basically, cleaning. So no matter, so that's where people are confused. A lot of people are confused, okay? So for example, when you do the exercises, okay, and you sweat quite a bit, most often the smell is not perfect. Nobody, I don't believe, anybody here would go for deodorant and perfume. I don't believe that, okay? So most often what we naturally do, we go shower. Okay, just kind of logical, okay? So, but when it comes to inside smell and inside this same sweat that doesn't smell that good, the accumulation of toxins that can be shown in so many different ways, okay? We are confused. Oh, okay, So now we want to do perfume. So that's what we do with medication, okay? Sorry. With the different things that we use, okay? Which I call it symptomatic therapy. So covering the symptoms. So instead of you are in too much pain, how about I shut your mouth and, oh, no, she's happy. Life is good, okay? So instead of letting the body speak to you and say, I really hate what you're doing. Can you please change something? That's the symptom. Any symptom we have that I'm going to cover now, okay? So anything comes back to the same. So you have this poster around, okay? So basically, so we have, let's say, for energy and fatigue, A lot of people, fatigue, low energy, tiredness after sleep. You sleep 10 hours and you wake up, you're still so tired. So what do? Oops, coffee. One coffee, second coffee. Okay, so let's bring more garbage to this poor little liver that is like, oh my gosh, will she ever get that? That I can't stand it. Okay, but anyways, need to sleep more hours, loss of vitality. So that's on the energy fatigue part. Okay, then we have digestive issues, lots, of course. Okay, so gas, bloating, IBS, you name it, hemorrhoids, chronic constipation. I already explained earlier why constipation. Okay, IBS is here, hemorrhoids. Yeah, I covered all of it. Okay, and then on the mental health. Okay, so we have because it comes to the brain. So in a bit the concentrative focus, brain fog, irritability, like you're like, you're okay, no stress around you, but you want to fight with people. They say something, like, ready to jump. Okay, so it's not really, it's not you, but it's chemistry in the body. So it's like it's beyond you. That's the confusion. A lot of people think that, oh, you can, with your brain power, and I'm strong, like I can do it. You can't. Okay, when chemistry hits you, you are just helpless. You cannot. Brain power is not that strong. You need the chemical intervention. Okay, so biochemical. So anyways, irritability, low energy and motivation. So like kind of depression, anxiety, that's a huge for any anxiety, depression, underlying factor is too much garbage that hit the wrong spots. Okay, other than, of course, something happened, this and that, that's separate. Okay, so now weight and appetite, so excess weight, food cravings, intolerance to food. This is huge. Okay, intolerance. So like, I'm allergic to strawberries. How about that? Okay, well, why would you be allergic to beautiful? God gave us strawberries to eat. Okay, fruits are our main sort of source of energy and nutrition. So we shouldn't be allergic to pure God's source. Gosha, fill me with English. Okay. Sorry, I've been in Canada forever, but when it comes to this, I kind of lose words in English. So intolerance to fatty some foods. Okay. And then what they do, a lot of naturopath doctors, they do food sensitivity test, which is amazing. It's a great thing, but it's against symptomatic therapy. It comes down to like, okay, just don't avoid and don't eat strawberries. Life is good. Okay, but why you should be able to tolerate strawberries. It's different if you can't tolerate certain things that you shouldn't be eating. That's okay. If you have like trouble when you eat, I don't know what, okay, processed food. So allergen food intolerance. Okay, so now head, mouth, and senses. So recurrent headaches, migraines, metabolic taste in the mouth. Some people have that. Bad breath. Then body aches. Sometimes body aches can be also linked to the chemical imbalances. PMS, premenstrual symptoms, and then various allergies. Okay, so we have allergies, asthma, frequent colds. Yes, that's a huge one. A lot of people have frequent colds and they think they just like, oh, that's just me. Well, not necessarily. Okay, it's your body. There's this craving for help. Okay, so and then skin is huge. So basically, as these organs like liver and kidney are not at their highest, most potent way, a lot of these toxins will come out and on the skin. Okay, so you have eczema, psoriasis, acne. You have like what else? All other skin conditions. Okay, anything skin related. Psoriasis, yes, I think I mentioned. And I want to go into some other ones. I'll leave it for now. And then certain conditions. I had quite a few people with fibromyalgia, officially diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and there's no cure to it. But each single of them, when they use the little things that I share just a little bit, just the basic knowledge, they all got better. no problems anymore. Literally, people, you cannot touch them. Like, because they come to me, let's say, for pain here, somewhere, in their body, and I cannot touch them because they're so full. So when you remember what I spoke about the lymph, okay? It's the fluid in your interstitial tissue, okay? So when you touch, it's full of junk, and junk shouldn't be there. So we need to move it, okay? So autoimmune disorders, the same. So body is attacking itself, okay? So because it's so confused, it's too much garbage. I can't cope with it. Now I'm fighting with myself, hitting myself with a fist, okay? Like whatever. And then allergies and asthma, I think I mentioned already. Digestive we mentioned already. So I think this is pretty much lots, okay? So now, this is boring.
No.
Okay, guys, okay?
No.
My gosh, she's saying I'm boring. Oh my gosh, out. We'll put her out and then it's okay. Okay, come on. Okay, so this one said I'm boring. Okay, so I think I covered most of this here. So unhealthy liver, I did that. I did this reducing daily toxic load. So what do we do? Well, Lola will cover a bunch of those things. Okay, so clean up body. So no perfumes. Shower first. Okay, so similar. I think it will be somewhere later, but I'll just mention it now. That what I noticed for a long time now, that most of the people, I would say 98% or 99%, are very, very knowledgeable on dental hygiene. Also, skin. I mean, everybody has shower. I mean, almost every day, and people smell pretty okay. So I think everybody is aware of the outside when it comes to the outside, and which is wonderful. Okay, most of the people, they go to the dentist very often. They go like every 6 months or so. When it comes to inside, why would you do that? Like, so it's absolute confusion and I don't want to say ignorance, because they don't know. And so that's why I'm here to actually share more of this information so people understand how actually body works. It's very simple. Okay. So as I said, reducing okay, so use filtered water to remove the okay. They need to come out if they need to talk, okay? And then choose natural products, and nutrition, amazingly important, okay? And then also for liver detox, I will mention castor oil packs, amazing, okay? Using a lemon and grapefruit in your water. I think did you serve them? Okay, perfect. Okay, just to try it. I do it every day. And actually, since I'm on the cleanse, I'm not, because I'm using this Revitazine, which is amazing. And you'll cover that part, okay? That has, it's a mixture of 6 oils. And ways to support lymph, okay? So we all know it's movement, manual lymphatic drainage, diaphragmatic breathing. So not only just deep breathing, it has to be diaphragm, okay? Because anatomically, that's what's important, okay? And diaphragm, a lot of people, I have to report on that, don't have good diaphragmatic breathing, most of the people, especially people who are exercising more. It's a weird, that's another topic. I'll get to it one day, but it's very interesting that the diaphragmatic breathing, which is so powerfully important for health, for biomechanical health of our body, because lymphatic duct goes through it, the major lymphatic vessel, and it creates like a pump, like a plumbing, So you do this, you kind of like, that's how you fix your sink plumber nose job, okay? So for lungs, fresh air, being in nature, breathing stuff, for kidneys. Yes, I wanted to say about kidneys, okay? Because a lot of people are not aware of it. And I wish my son watches this one day. But there are a lot of things that can a damaged kidney. Okay, so some of them are blood pressure, blood sugar, because if they are not under control, they because those vessels are very tiny and very sensitive, so it's very easy to break them. Okay, and then kidneys like no more. Okay, I can't function. Okay, and then you go for dialysis and stuff like that. Okay, or kidney transplant. And then that's okay. Also using anti-inflammatory painkillers like ibuprofen, naproxen, like Aleve, stuff like that. And also, this is most important part, as I said. This is from National Kidney Foundation. Okay, you can all check it out. They actually recommend using less of animal proteins. And I don't know if you read that, but they are actually officially on the website, okay? And using actually plant-based proteins, okay? Because they are that they literally said they are less acidic, okay? So and not to talk about the size of the molecules of the animal proteins that cannot pass certain stuff in the kidney, okay? So kidneys are choking on itself, okay, and can't really function properly. So that's why, and kidneys are so important to get all this garbage out, okay. And I didn't mention like other conditions, which we'll leave it another time. When toxins accumulate in certain body parts, they create little like a lump. They kind of protect themselves. Body's always trying to protect itself, and becomes like a little lump, and then we go and research. Oh, what kind of lump are you? Are you left, right, pink, rose? Rather than, how about I clean the lump and stop the lump from forming? Okay, number one. But that's not today's topic. So, anyways, what I'm here to kind of share, and I'm very passionate about, to bring awareness for this internal wellness cleanse. Okay, so we need to clean inside quite a bit. Okay, and it can be done various ways. Okay, I think I'm missing a page that I don't know where it is, somewhere. I printed it. I consider intermittent fasting, partially, kind of some kind of little gentle cleanse. I do, as I said, like I put lemon oil and grapefruit and tangerine in my water, and put a little peppermint. I put all because I don't like just lemon. It doesn't taste nice. I like peppermint. It kind of gives me a little bit brisk. Okay, so it's a coffee. So it just kind of like, why not? Okay, it's going to clean me a little bit, soft and slow. Okay, but nothing much happening. And I do take this supplement that she's going to be discussing soon. And I think that's my part is over. This was Dr. Garrett's part, actually. So I just kind of fill it with my little fillers. So now we have Lola. She's our holistic wellness. I have it there. Yes, holistic health educator and wellness mentor. And she has extensive experience with essential oils. She has overcome serious health challenges, which she covered last time, so we won't go into it today. Okay, and she helped a lot of people in their healing journeys. And why I chose Lola and not someone else, because a lot of people ask me, who do I have? Who is going to be presenter? So they would rather me have a PhD double master person. I wish I can find that one. Okay, I just don't. Okay, so then I'm stuck with Lola. Sorry, joking. No, because she doesn't have the zillion letters beside her name. Okay, and that kind of creates some people are kind of like not sure. But Barbara Neal, what does she have? So I want to introduce, this is Barbara Neal, Canadian. Okay, one, and so she's deeply knowledgeable. She lives this lifestyle, like literally you would be shocked to hear how much she lives this. Okay, it's like unbelievable. And I told her I said, don't say this too much because it will just, it's too much. I mean, I'm not doing like quarter what she does. She's so much into it. Like, leave me alone, you know. I think I can survive with not being so, amazingly. Yes, perfect, exactly. Okay, so and then she speaks from the heart. Okay, so this is very, very nice and beautiful. So and this is it. Our Lola, Canadian Barbara O'Neill. Here she comes. Okay.
Thank
So
you.
so I'll give you. Oh,
I
you
will go.
got your little.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
good,
That's all
great.
good. Thank you, Mira, for introducing me. It was so
Yes.
funny. So I'm so grateful for each of you. I have seen so many beautiful faces that I know already, and many of you have been to many of Mira's classes. So I'm honored to be here and to share what I know and what is working for me and so many clients that we have. And I will be happy to just pass information in a hope that it's going to do like a little awakening and helping out people to live better, to heal, to cleanse, and to know that there is a way always to heal the body naturally. So Mira asked me not to do too much because I believe every one of us live different lifestyles, and I'm sure everyone does the best that we know and the best that we can. So I will do more gentle things and take it what works for you, what you can change, maybe implement something in the life. So I will start with main a few things because she really covered a lot from Dr. Gerson part that she's supposed to be here. And she didn't feel well, so she's not here, but Mira did pretty well. One thing, what I would start, and I think it's so important.
Say about cookies. I don't know. Did
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
you have
sure.
them already? Did you
Yeah,
explain
yeah,
what it is?
I did. I
Okay.
don't know if
She will.
everyone. So we made beautiful plant-based cookies, and they are made with a love with the high frequencies. So it's made with sprouted gluten-free oats. There is a little bit of baking soda. Those are the baked one. There is guilt-free, so it's made like sugar comes from the dates. Then there is vanilla citrus bliss oils inside, so they are like very uplifting and nourishing as well. So it's a guilt-free. You can help yourself and just enjoy them. I will just start. What are the main things that can help us to live better life? So one of the main thing is like a clean water. And I have seen like so many people, they will drink like purified clean water, but then they will be still making the food with tap water, which is really poison. And there's like so many chemicals and things that the things that are not really helping. And it's really important that we make sure that we do have a filter in the house and that we are using the water that's super clean. So many people will, let's say they will come, if they are sprouting something, they will take the tap water and sprout the things. I even wash on the end when I'm washing the berries or something, I will make sure to use it like the clean water. So you can use whatever your budget allows you. Many people use different like reverse osmosis things. I do use distilled water, and I do have filter at home, and I do distiller, so I'm making my own water. And that is like a number one, that's very important. So if you are cooking the food or doing anything with the water, just make sure that you use the clean water. The second thing, what I think it's very important, is what kind of the food we are eating. I see you eating beautiful fruits here, and the more thing we grow, I don't know if there's anyone who is little farmer here, anyone that grows their own food. So that is always the best option. The more you can grow your own food, even if you don't have a place, let's say if you don't have a house and gardens, like just at least like little things on the balcony can really help out and bring so many nutrients, which is very, very different. In these days that we live, there's like so much pollution and it's like all over the place. Like I can't control what they are spraying us with the chemtrails and like how many different toxins are out there, but I can control what I'm putting in my mouth and what I'm using. So if you do have, like, let's say Amish or Mennonites, they grow pretty much natural food. Or if you have any beautiful place like Paradise Field, they do have not just organic and certified, but they are as well regenerative farming. And they have, that's the best food that you can get, that's nutrients dense and with so many vitamins, minerals inside. Another thing, the more you can buy organic, the better it is, because that's how you're gonna feed your cells and feed your body. So the food comes that is really important in the cell, in the sense how we are nourishing our body and our cells. Another thing, what I think that is very important, and I have seen it makes like a huge impact on everyone, is many people, and I just in the beginning I was sharing with you ladies how it is like if we take cleaning products, and let's say if we are cleaning, I believe it's a Windex for windows, the way how you spray it, it goes directly in your lungs. And that's the fastest way that anything goes in our body. So cleaning with the natural things, I think it's more than important, especially like, let's say if you are cleaning the floors and you use some things that are really full with the toxins, and then let's say you have a little baby that's stepping on the floor. I don't know the names. I remember something was way years before, it was like purple, and they will clean the floors with it. It smells very like toxins for the people who are like more into natural lifestyle. So let's say you have a little baby or someone coming and, you know, like crawling on the floor and then taking those little fingers, putting them in the mouth, it's very bad. So being a mindful and understanding, let's say the sheets, like the things that we are washing our clothes with, the more cotton and natural fabric we have, it has the highest vibration, highest frequency, the better it is for our health. For us, synthetic things are like really, really bad for us. But as well, what do we use when we wash these clothes? What do we use when we wash our sheets and we sleep for at least 8 hours a day? So those things are like really mindful how we can help our body, how we can help ourselves to live a better lifestyle and to have more energy, and not to be like, even though like people are aging and they are like in their 80s or something, you know, they should not be sick. And we all know that we live in a world that's pretty polluted. There's like so much cancer, heart issues, lifestyle, and those toxins and chemicals are really causing so many issues. So those are the things that can help. And we don't need to start everything at once over the night. Even one little thing we change and one little step we do, it makes a huge change. And then as more as we are adding, you know, and having supportive community like this one, it helps a lot and everything becomes more easy. I was in situation that I had to change everything overnight. So I used to have, and I'm just gonna quickly touch that. I used to have like so many issues as a child. Like my whole body was covered and with eczema. It was like just on the hands, on the especially on the left one. The right one was as well, like fully covered, and it caused so many issues in my 30 years of life. Then I had sinus infections, asthmatic bronchitis, couldn't breathe, couldn't have a normal life. I had to stop with the sport. I was very active in a track and fields. So those things that cause so many issues, like I just couldn't move forward in a life living normally. So I had to change every single thing overnight. And it was the most difficult thing in my life. So now that we are getting more information, what we can do, how can I introduce one little thing that's going to make a huge impact on our families? So just starting slow, don't think like you need to have and you have to do everything over the night, but the more we do, the better quality of life we will have. Another thing, what is very important is what kind of the clothes we use, as I mentioned. So if we can afford at least organic or a woolen bra and underwear and the first layer that goes to the body, it's better. I know the prices are like really increasing in the time that we live, but the more natural fabrics we use, the better it is for our health. I'm going to share what Mira said, and I'm sure you got a little flyer here. And she was talking about, and she wanted to introduce a 90-day journey, how we can help and how we can reset our body and how we can help our body to feel better. We all know when we are coming from the winter time, it's very like different. There's not enough sun, which is a life and it's a healing. And during the winter time, we usually don't go out as much as we do in a nicer months. So many people would really benefit if we do detox when we are coming into the spring. I do detox many months in a year, but I would say the spring detox is probably the most important one. Even the bear, when it comes from hibernation, they come and they have detox. That's why they are eating the first thing. It's like wild leeks, or it's called wild garlic, and they are cleansing the blood. It purifies the blood and it purifies the body. So we should be really like looking, how can I support my body? What can I do? Many people who are not really ill and they don't have any challenges, I don't even like to use the word illness, they want to do just for 1 month. Someone who is like, who wants to get more deeper in, they want to do at least like 90 days, which is 3 months. And for anything to see how the things work, we should just start with the 3 months. It's always the best thing. So I love this poster, and I'm going to bring closer so everyone can see. This is probably one of the best things I have seen so far. And you have a little one that was going around. So what do we do when the winter is over, the spring is coming? Even though in Canada we don't have that much, springtime, but there's like so much. When we come in a garden time, everyone knows, I'm sure, there's a lot of wheat, and we can't grow the things in the soil like that. So what do we do, and what kind of the approach we do have with it? We come and we take the weeds gently, so we can take a look what's happening in that soil. If I want to come and I want to plant the things right with the weeds, we all know that's not the process how it works. The same thing if we are going to go into the detox. The first month, it's prepare month. What do? We first take the weeds out. And I'm sure in our body, depending the more years we have, the more toxic loads we have as well. So we want to make sure we come gently, take these weeds out slowly, and prepare the soil for the great things to grow. So the restore, like the month 1, is the things that we use. You can take a look here. This gentleman, Draško, he's already on that protocol. I started him.
Looking into it.
Yeah, that's beautiful and amazing. So with him specifically, because he had the different things that he shared with me, I started with it's called LLV, Lifelong Vitality. And because he's a vegan, he is a plant-based guy. So I use LLV, and that's such a great start that you are eliminating the things from the body. It's like basically same things, pulling the weeds. Which one is that?
For my clients.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. So that's
This is easier stuff, but I use this daily, but for clients I
yes. So that is one of the things, and that's why I think if you take a look into this, like a little flyer that you have, it's like you wouldn't plant the seeds in a hard, compacted soil full of the weeds. Just as I mentioned, then we need to pull the weeds out. Then we need to add the nutrients in my soil, because I don't use any animal products instead of manure, because I just don't know how sick animals were. I don't want to have E. coli or anything like that. What I'm going to do once I pull those weeds out, I want to put the nutrients in my garden. So what I'm doing, I'm taking a lots of iodine. I make my own solution. Before that, I will bring like baking soda without aluminum. Then I'm cleaning the things. I'm bringing 85 minerals in, like with soleil water. Then I'm gonna bring algae and the seaweed. I cut them, I mix them with the water. You can take any, like the fruits and veggies that you have. And those fruits and veggies, I dry them in my dehydrator and then I mill it. And instead of putting like a lot of and big concentrations of the compost, you can do that like herbal compost or like with the fruits and veggies. I just make that into powder form on my own. And that's how I'm nourishing and preparing the soil for a beautiful and healthy organic harvesting that will come later on. So that's the things that we need to begin with a very gentle weed control. The same thing, the more toxins I have in the body, I'm gonna go and gently pull them out. The VMG is probably one of the best things that I have seen, and I'm very picky when it comes to supplements and the things that I use in my body, on my skin, and the things. So this one is very easy to do. I don't know, did you guys make one VMG?
No, it's coming.
It's coming. Okay, sure. So you can try, and it's so easy to come and take. So if you take a look, it comes in a sachets like that, and it's a full of vitamins, minerals, greens, and plus because there's like so many antioxidants, superfood, oils, and the best and the most beautiful thing is it's bioavailable. The meaning that the company that we choose and the reason why we choose it's one of the cleanest that you can find, and no one so far made the product that has the top essential oil in the world you can find that are the purest, the cleanest, and also like botanics and all other things. So you just mix it with the water, you shake it, and it's so delicious. You will have opportunity to try.
I can smell it now because it's fresh.
So it's a
No, I
mango
love it. I
papaya.
don't know if you guys do, but,
It's a mango papaya
I was
flavor.
on it for a while, so I'm missing.
I know. So it's like you can definitely mirror, you can combine it. It just depends how much people can afford. So LLV, because
I
it's
really love it.
LLV, it really like keeps pulling the toxins away, and where a VMG, it's like nourishing your body, and it's a mango papaya, which is like so delicious. So I have to stop, especially this little monkey girl. Yeah, she got recently on her own a box and she ate it in a day. So I'm like, please, there's
How
like
did she buy her own?
she has her own money, so she buy. Yeah. So she takes it and she will eat like just on the spoon when they make ice cream. I don't know today what they were making, like a banana.
Ice cream so easy.
Yeah. What did you use today?
Come show me here.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, just say quickly.
I use mangoes, or I mean frozen mangoes, frozen bananas, and the Nama juicer. Nama juicer is like you can use you can use for juicing and ice cream. There's like this ice cream thing mold that I love. And then what I usually do is I take the ice cream mold thing, and after I take the ice cream mold, I put it inside the juicer. I mean the ice cream thing. After I put it there, I put VMG and then honey, and then I just mix it up. And I don't know, I don't mix it up. I taste it all like that, and it tastes like heaven.
I love it. What about you? What's your favorite recipe? VMG on anything?
Anything.
Anything and everything.
I could even put it on banana.
Oh my gosh!
And I even take a PB assistant
Oh, I
and
love
VMG, and I just mix it up, and I eat it. It tastes so good. Everybody will like it.
It doesn't need to be dissolved in something.
It
So,
usually does.
I
We're
have
crazy.
I have never eat like them. Like I just love because when I saw them, because when I saw them, like basically she puts these thing, she opens up, she has a little fancy ball, and then she puts in it and she eats like that. I'm like, how do you even do it? I would believe it's very concentrated. So I don't know how does it feel. They can share. They love it. So one box of these goes in one day. So I'm like, okay, you can buy on your own. So anyway, what this is like such a absolutely amazing thing. When I'm going out, and let's say if I'm going to spend more time, and let's say we run out of the food, because I always bring my own food anywhere we go, I take a couple of VMGs, so I don't need to go and buy the food that's not healthy. So I will just mix it in the water, like in the little jar, and it's gonna keep me great. It's like, to me, it's like a meal. And the things that it does, and on the market, it's very hard and difficult to find something that's bioavailable. So actually, that your body can absorb. They break the enzymes, and your body can absorb these things. And the things that you are getting, like, it's unbelievable what they put in just a little package like that. So Miro, as you said, she's right now using VMG just like you, Drashko. It's the
No, I use
LLV.
LLV.
Yeah, it's right.
It's a kind of similar idea. It just LLV is in pills. Okay, so it's a little bit less convenient. This is tasty. It's like you love
It cleanse, yeah,
And this one you have to eat. Well, you know.
yeah. It even
With food,
cleanse and
okay?
nourish.
That's a little because I do
Both.
intermittent fasting myself. So for me, it's a little bit tough because I kind of eat, and then I have to eat because of this. You know, just so I can, you know. But it's a little bit unkidding because you have to take quite a bit. But this is more powerful, apparently.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's true.
So,
Yeah, it is.
anyways,
And let's say for the people
more
who
coffee.
have a goals that they want to really detox the body and they want to get more deeper in, or depending how many years do you have or what's going on, you know, like some people are very I don't want to say ill, I would say challenge, like with the things that they have. So LLV will come and help do more, um, getting rid of the toxins away and kind of preparing the soil. Where VMG will detox you as well, but it's going to nourish your body. So I will always say, if you are really not concerned about your budget, you can take them both in the same time. They work similar but different. If you can't, and if your goal is like just to nourish, like let's say if there's someone, I have so many athletes that they want to get like such a like powerful thing so they can have better performance, they will go with the VMG. If they want to detox the body, they will go with these. If they want to detox and nourish the body and cleanse, then they will use both of them in the same time. So it really goes up to what are you doing, what is your goal, what's your plan, and as well about the budget as well. So once we do that, we pull the wheel, the weed. It's like prime your body for transformation, and that's the first month that we are doing. Really, for any results that someone wants to see, you need at least 3 months. That's why it's like 90 days reset, and that's why we need to like work into it and go gently, that we are pulling these weeds, which means toxins, out of the body and preparing the body to live without like having so much energy. It doesn't matter how old we are, like not having fatigue, not getting like into anxiety, depression, things like that. So for another thing, what we have in the first month, it's like omega. I do use a vegan omega, which comes from the plants, and there is a fish omega. She doesn't have it here. Yeah, she has. And I will just always approach people because we are all different and we all live different lifestyles and we are on different levels. When did we discover about these? Like, I was forced to discover every single thing, and the place and the culture I'm coming from, it's very different than what I'm eating now and the lifestyle that I'm having. So once we start to do with the omega, that's like really important thing. I will ask people, vegan fish one is like a little bit more affordable than the vegan one. But I would say, look, if you're not planning to change your lifestyle and to stop eating fish, then it's your choice. Like, what would you rather have it? So I always give them opportunity, and that they can that see. Yeah, vegan is more. So it really helps. And what is so important, it's like for cardiovascular health as well, like for a brain and cognitive thinking. Like, so it comes basically, this is the main foundation. With the main foundation, we are covering the most important things. Another thing, it's like PB Restore, which is absolutely amazing probiotic. And one thing, I don't know if you had, Mira, any thing, I'm just going to help from here. Um, it's like a garden. It's prebiotic, which helps remove the weeds. Then it has probiotic, which helps you like put the nice organic seeds. You always want to make sure that you're not planting GMO seeds. The more you can find, the older heirloom and the older sorts that you can find, especially the seeds that many people save for years. So that's in probiotic thing. Then there is postbiotic. And that's when it comes, you pull the weeds, you plant the beautiful organic seeds, and then it comes the harvesting time. So there's no better probiotic on the market that exists, and it's absolutely amazing what they put in and how many beautiful things are put together to help us out, because we all know that every single disease, illness comes from the gut. And the gut is connected with the brain. If we don't have a gut good in a good condition, like many people live in constipations, many people have hemorrhoids that they can't even have a normal life and keep moving. There's like so many things that people can't digest the food as well, that it's on a good way. That's why this VMG, it's bioavailable. So we were talking, you can keep taking so many supplements on a good way, but if those supplements are not bioavailable, it can be just flushing from your body. You are taking them, but if they don't go in your cells, and if they are not bioavailable, which means your body is able, it's breakdown that your body is able to absorb, that's, like such a waste of time, your investments, and all of these things. So the main thing, as I said, it's a foundation, and it comes with these three things. So I would always recommend everyone, at least for 3 months, to go on it and to use PB Restore until you are able to regenerate your gut and help the gut to feel really great and to get like more strength. If any single thing is going on and that's wrong in the body, it starts from the gut. So we need to go in and help the gut to keep contracting, to keep working well. Then another thing, it's very connected with emotions. So if we have too much stress and we can't take it on, if we have anxiety, if we do have depression, if our nervous system is not regulated, like we are out of the whack and the whole body is like collapsing. So it's so important, as much as we are working on physical body as well, to pay attention and to help emotions to release them. The worst thing is to live in anger. Many people who do have liver issues, I'm just going to share one little thing. It's related with anger. So if we have so many suppressed feeling and we are not able to let those things out, to speak out, and we keep putting them straight in the body, like, and it keeps, and even as a little kids, like if you keep going on them and, like accusing them, making them shame, or doing something, it goes in their skin, under the skin, in the body. Then another thing, someone make those kids embarrassed. You throw them in the situation that they feel very uncomfortable. One layer after another layer keeps in so much of the collecting the things. And then with unhealthy food, with unhealthy clothes that we use, that's full of synthetics and toxins, the water, the air, the pollution, the things that we clean the house, it comes and you have a garbage called cancer, leukemia, autism, like so many different things, So when I had the problem with eczema, I really had to change over the night because it was bad. I can show you later on pictures last time I showed them. And I just had no choice. So in the situation that I just had to act, and it was really challenging. And I believe if I didn't do it, it could end up in a cancer or something bigger. So I think it's very important. And the time that we live now, it's not even prevention. You know how many people will say it's so important to do prevention? No, we live in a time that's so polluted that there's so many toxic and so many toxic loads that we need to do protection. So it's, if you take a look, it starts with a P, prevention and protection. I strongly believe we are in protection mode, that we should do these things little by little, change as much as we know and as much as we can, and living in a beautiful communities where we have so much support and help can really lift us up and help us to go through it, so that you don't need to go like and be alone. Because when I started to change everything, I was alone. It wasn't fun, it wasn't easy, that's for sure. So second month, we are going to do, if you take a look, it's a cleanse.
So interruption. We are a little bit over the time. We were planning 45 minutes. So I apologize, whoever had enough. If you're live, and you are tired, you can just go to bed, and you can use the same link and watch it another day. Okay, you don't have to watch it tonight. Okay, FYI, person who I'm talking to knows. Okay, because she goes very early to bed. Okay, my friend. Okay, so and she has how many minutes going to last? Literally,
That's okay.
And so she knows I'm talking to her, but maybe there are some other ones as well, and maybe not everybody's here from Canada, so you can go to sleep and watch tomorrow.
So the second month that we do, like with the protocols, and the reason I just want to touch that, which Mira was talking about, the reason why we choose this company, because they are the cleanest and the purest in the world. They go to the places where God left those beautiful herbs, wood, florals, and other things to grow. So we can grow here like so many different things, but it will never be the same constituents, chemical constituents, the quality, the air, the purification. So they will go in India where they know God left the turmeric to grow there. So it's so important to use the things that are so pure and clean, that actually work and that they help the body. So that is one of the things that I just wanted to mention why we do. So the second month, if you take a look at the little papers you have, it's a month when we already remove the weeds. So what do we do next? We want to make sure, even though if there's a little weeds left, you want to remove them gently without disturbing the beautiful soil and the garden that's growing and the things that you have in. So you are consistently removing them and moving them, but you need to plant organic seeds, and you want to find the highest quality you can. Once you put that thing, so that's why we have a different, it goes with the VMG, and it has a DDR prime. She doesn't have it here. There is a DDR prime that she forgot. So there is another set for a second month. What is available that's nourishing your body, which we nourish the soil because we planted and we are giving a good things so it can grow. And you want to make sure while you are detoxing, you are eliminating the things, but the nourishment is very important there as well. So I don't want to keep it too long because I know we are over the time. So allow the good plants to flourish. Remove what no longer serves you. So if you have constipation, we need to go gently in, clean the body, prepare, and then we do the cleanse where we are cleaning the things. And for the third month, it's a month where it's called renew. So in that month, we plant and nourish. And once we did all these protocols, it comes the time that we do harvesting. And when we do harvesting, you are able to enjoy all of these beautiful things that you have been planting. So for the third month, when you are doing a renewal, and DDR prime is very important because it's stimulating the stem cells to regenerate, and the oxidative stress is something that we are all exposed to it. So in the third month, with the protocols that we do have in, it's really helping you to harvest the beautiful thing. But also, I would just highly recommend, don't stop there. Implement these as you are changing the life and changing the lifestyle, that you as well, it's your main foundation where you're moving in the life and continuing to using these things. So it's not only, I did a detox and I'm done and I'm going to go back to my old routine and the things that I have done. The sunlight is more than important. Exercise, moving the body, helping the lymph, because many people live in a very stagnated lymph, that toxins are not, they are just circulating in the body, and colon is like really clogged, that we are not able even to get them out from the body. So that's why we should really focus clean water, clean food, clean things that we are cleaning the house with, clean clothes. If we can have organic cotton, and in these days it's available like everywhere, like a sheet where we sleep on, at least to give a little things and a little booster to help the body nourish. Walking every single day, being on the sun. Sun is a healing, it's energy. And many people will say, oh, just don't go on the sun, like you can get a skin cancer or stuff like that, which is, it's a life. We need it. And that's why people back, like if we are thinking from the back, they have never knew what anxiety meant. They didn't know what the depression was, because they were digging in, doing the weeds, planting, growing all these organic food. Poor children in these days, they have no clue where the food is coming from. So that's when it comes to those things that we wanted to share about the detox. There is Mira has a QR codes, I'm sure, like, or links that are available. If anyone has any questions, I'm open to respond to them. If you are wondering what are the products, if you want to go more farther, and we have no problem to sit down or do one-on-one, help you out to make a plan and how you can change your life, have more energy, feeling good without bloating and having any single issues. And I'm more than welcome to help you with that. So if there's any questions, please feel free to ask.
And we have special incentives for people who make a decision today. So I wrote it down. So for people who decide today, they get like $100 off any of the services in the clinic. For those who decide to go for 30 days cleanse, okay, and they additionally get either lemon, you can choose grapefruit or wild orange oil. And if anyone decides to go 90 days detox, they will receive $200 off the services, and plus a special gift. So they can choose either castor oil, which it's over there. It's a special castor oil, actually, this one. It's I'm so happy because I could before I was so reluctant to use any oil, castor oil, because I couldn't find any that is as clean as this one is in it. Because all I couldn't find, even with the lady that you sent me to, is in plastic. I'm like, whatever. Yeah. Oil in the plastic, not so sure. Okay, so I was reluctant to use it. But this one is actually in a jar, in a glass.
And
yeah,
it's organic.
And
it's hexane free. Like, you just want to make sure that you have it organic as well, as much as the budget allows.
But this is not like I don't think it's expensive. Anyways, I forgot the. Oh yeah, I know actually. I looked it up. It's US 37 something, so it's about 50 Canadian. So you choose either that one or PB Restore. Okay, so you can choose between the two. Okay, yes. So
can I I just want to say, so what we do, like, once, let's say you go in Whole Food and you get your supplementations and you get your things, you buy the oils, you walk away, you have no clue how to use it, you just have to go and read and that. So what we offer as community is, like, once someone choose and they go with that certain things, kits, or what they want to make, maybe you have some different things in your life and you want to do with something else, that's possible, it's customized. We make sure we educate you how to use it. We put you in our community where you can always contact us. We do have a book Zoom calls, or if we need to see you in a person or stuff like that, to make sure that you do receive the help, because it's so important. I buy it, I walk away from the store, and then what? So in that sense, like it's
Okay to share
ongoing,
how
ongoing.
you are happy with Lola? Yes.
Yeah, like how, I think it's so important. And the reason why I love these companies so much is their mission is to get back to the community, to help people seen and being loved and having that human touch. And we all know as we are moving, everything it's like robotics. Everything it's like super fast paced, like nothing is happening and no one is even having such a deeper connection. So it's really nice and beautiful to build communities like that, to help each other, to be there for each other. What do I do now? Like, how do I go from there? So that's one of the things that's great.
And whoever, I'm just recommending, since I got to watch that documentary. What is
Another self?
No.
Which one?
There, yeah. What's the name of it?
Oh, Vai doTERRA and Genesis. doTERRA Genesis.
Genesis. Yes. Anybody? Um, it's a 13 minutes documentary. It's Genesis, how doTERRA actually started. It's so touching. I literally brought me to tears, and I watched it a couple of times, and every time, it's so powerful. Like, I would recommend anyone. I don't know if you watch it, Rashka. Did she tell you? Okay.
I don't know if
Lola.
I did. I think
Okay.
I send you like so many
Okay,
things.
yeah.
So it's
Lola guilty, okay? So anyway, because I love to share everything that I'm excited about and passionate about. I like to spread it to others, so why not, Because I think it's amazing stuff. So anyways, there we go.
absolutely.
So if you have any questions, I don't know, do we have anything, Gina? We have some beautiful comments. Can you just read that comment? Like we got the comment, I don't know, did you find out what it is?
It's from sorry.
Go a little bit louder, okay?
It's from AY Saga.
Anyways,
they
just
said,
read it here, okay? Loud.
they said, God bless you, Myra. Your genuine passion for health and care and healing is greatly felt. Sent appreciated.
Oh, that's so nice.
This is exactly what we did a little prayer to us before, and that's exactly what we wanted to actually to have more people hear the message that people that really need it. Not everybody is so fortunate, but you guys don't understand the depth of this. Like you really don't, and that's my passion, really, to pass it to everybody. There's so many people unnecessarily suffering, and that's really what motivates me to do this.
Yeah, it's a hard the time that we live in and that we are like God left us all herbs and all natural things to heal, and it's kind of forgotten. So what this company does, they're just like waking up what was left for us like so many years back. So it's nothing new. It's nothing like, oh, this was discovered and things like that. But there's one product that I just didn't see here. It's Revita Zen. It's like capsules, and there is as well oil, and it really has milk twistle. It has artichoke. It has combination of different oils that helps with the kidney and the liver, eliminating.
I put it like some in the detox part.
Like, can I open it? Is it used? Yeah. Okay. So it helps to cleanse the body and to help the liver. So what I will do, I will take that oil and put on the kidneys and on the liver, and I will do castor oil on it, and you do castor oil packs. And if you do have heating pad, it's amazing. If you do have heating pad with the crystals, it's even better. So it's absolutely like a great things how we can go back to the nature and use these beautiful things instead of using chemicals and the things that has like so many side effects and things that are damaging the body and really like doing these things. So behind these companies, like the things that will help people heal, there is one beautiful things in the capsules of Revita Zen. It's a black cumin oil which Muhammad left for his people, and he says this heals everything other than that. And it's so beautiful. Like when we go back to the roots from where we are coming, we can find like so many things that do like incredible things. Mira mentioned she's using lemon oil and ginger,
And I use
grapefruit.
Frankincense. So I just drop it, and he can show you. You use frankincense too?
Yes,
Martin,
sir.
my friend. You want to demonstrate how he uses
This is
it?
how you use it. So this is the frankincense.
You know frankincense, guys.
You have to know this. It's one of the main oils. Seriously.
Yes, it's king of all oils.
It's
No.
hard. Then I just do this.
With the other tongue. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I do every day too.
Give to
Okay.
Mira.
Thank you.
And what is it good for? You tell us, Conte.
Sometimes I use it for my teeth. Some
Yeah.
weird reason. So I take it and then I put it. Then I drop like when my
Gargle
mom's
it.
like what gargle it like when my mom's not French. Gargle it, and then when I look at my teeth, I'm like, yeah, this looks better.
I love it.
And it's very good for massage.
Yeah.
My mom puts it under my feet. One of the most important spots is right here for the feet. And thank you.
Yes. Conte.
Yeah, so it's frankincense is king of all oils. If you are ever in a doubt, just use frankincense. It boosts oxygen back into the cells in the body as well. For cardiovascular system, like for basically nervous system, for any single thing, there's like over 100 different uses for that. And
Word for it?
Constituents.
Yes, constituents.
oh yeah, like chemical
Okay.
constituents, like you can compare, like they can go and grow and take the things, and in Oman they usually do it, and in Arabic countries, and it's beautiful because it's the purest. There's even frankincense capsules that they use as well, raisin, and then there's as well like a stick. So many different things that they do have, and that they really become like a big part of our lives. So instead of using medications that do have like so many different side
Harmful
effects,
pills.
yeah, like side effects, I use the natural things that have zero side effects, but they are
They can
actually,
side effect that you're feeling wonderful.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
You know?
it's a, yeah, it's a
Exactly.
beautiful things that we need to come
You
back,
feel other
change
things that
our
you didn't even
medicine.
think they would feel.
Yes.
That's what I was so impressed, like of that convention last year, 2025. There was it was convention, the their convention of the doctor. Oh, May 2nd, we have to tell them. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I love to listen, like all the doctors that are actually using this stuff and their experiences, how they kind of. I forgot what I was going to say.
On May 2nd, that the terrace.
Before that, I want to say something about.
Oh, you love to listen from the doctors, you said.
Yeah, but that was something you said, and I wanted to say about. Anyways, doesn't matter. Okay. So, anyways, yeah, I love to hear these experiences of other people. So May 2nd, they are coming actually to Mississauga.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. So I would encourage everyone to go if you can. Okay. You have to register. You can just show up. That's the only thing. Okay. But that's where I get like I love those events. Okay, because it's in person. You can talk to people and literally. So that's where I got a lot of my testimonials. I have little testimonials. I developed like a little Mira's collection of testimonials, like a G drive. Where I recorded people, so literally they said, "Oh my God," So I have one recording where the person got her off her antidepressants, okay, and I did speak today. I had a patient, and I was talking to her about some experiences. Antidepressants tend to have one of the major side effects is suicide. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So, and we spoke about it today because, in my close, should I say, like close friends, there were some suicides around. And I just feel, like I wish I started to spread this message sooner and do more sort of at it. So that message would hopefully come across and prevent it. Okay, because this lady, she just got her off antidepressants. Not that she planned; she kind of forgot one day, and she just does it. If anybody wants, I didn't record her because it's like a touchy topic, but I record just the feed. But you can see here a lot of those stories right there. Real people talking real stuff. What transformation did for them, you know? And so depression, anxiety is like a major one that really hurts my heart. Other than other immune diseases, that's also not so bad, you know. I mean, it's always any disease is bad, but I'm particularly very passionate about anxiety and depression. Okay, that's where my heart, like, you know, because
And it will be hands-on as well. So usually, I don't know what's gonna happen exactly, but usually we make different serums. Once they had like beautiful Epsom salt, and they will use maybe magnesium flakes and then essential oils for a detox the bath or something like that. So it depends, but I know it's a hands-on, so that each of us will get the oil for free, and we will explore and see, and then we will have education as well.
very interesting. But if anybody wants to get the link to the event, it's May 2nd. So hopefully they won't be cool. We don't know. Okay?
Yeah.
So just send a message to Gina or to the clinic, or send a direct message, and we'll send you the link. It's gonna get delayed. I guess everybody's tired. But I wanted to say something about that. You were just saying. I just got inspired to.
Something with the doctors, you said that you love to listen when they bring all the things. Like if it's like when the foundation came, when I was reading ingredients, it's so pure and clean. I was like, wow, I need to go on it, because I want to make sure the soil is so polluted. There's no iodine in the soil. There's no enough vitamins, minerals, that we live in a world where we need supplements. Years back, they didn't exist. We didn't need them, but in these days, for sure. So maybe you said you wanted to talk about, listen when the doctors are saying, and doctors go on a positive side of history. That's, I think, is so important to mention as well.
I think we shared a lot. I mean, there's no end to talk about this, you know. I don't want to downgrade other diseases. So just, you know, every suffering is, you know, terrible. But particularly when it comes to sort of mental health, it's like, to me, it's the most perfect, you know, because you can't, you know, people are not themselves anymore. And anyways, so all right, so we're pretty much done. So any questions at the moment, or over there, Gina has any questions? No, they're good. Okay, so I'm just going to say thank you very much for joining, and next one is May 21st. Yes, it's again
There's a
Thursday.
question. Somebody asked, what's the name of the documentary?
Oh, it's a doTERRA Genesis.
doTERRA Genesis. Okay, it's 13 minutes long. Okay,
It's not documented.
and as I said, May 2nd in Mississauga. I don't think they have they'll have virtual. It's just in person.
Just in person.
Event. So yes,
I heard of doTERRA International Cleaning Products. I can mention. Is this the same company?
Yeah. They have. It's beautiful, on guard. It's super affordable, and from one bottle you can make so many. They have everything from laundry detergent. I mean, it's like Costco store or even more. But tonight we were talking just about this. If you want to get the help from us, that we can guide you how to use
and
it.
also, if you go with us, you don't pay the registration fee, something like that.
Yeah.
$35.
No,
Yeah.
it's like you get
it's
wholesale, which is so important. You get a wholesale account. So instead of paying full price, you get 25%, plus you get education, plus you get support. And Mira has in her clinic that people who are on monthly orders, they do have special things that she's offering as well. So it's like ongoing education, and there is a business opportunity. There's so many different things that it depends where someone is.
Where
What
you're at and
yeah,
what's
like
your goal,
what
okay?
is it like
I
someone
think we're just going to finish for the online people.
Sure.
Okay. So thank you all for coming. And yes, I was going to say, so next one is May 21st. Yes. and it's a hormonal harmony. Okay, so you feel like a little bit off, and you would like to feel. What do you say there?
Or like yourself again?
Yes, more like yourself again. This is your opportunity. Okay, so hopefully you'll join us, and that's that. Bye, guys.
Bye.
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 Revitazar, it's ja, pokažu su američka. Ne znam da li ima